Since the beginning of time, we have created philosophies, ways of thinking, ways of living, ways of examining our world. And you don't expect your life to give you a philosophy. But that's what happened for me. And you wouldn't expect it to come about the way that it did for me, but we're supposed to evolve. Meaning, whenever we're alive, we're meant to do something new through us that's never been done before that could cause our lives and the world to become better. And it's always something that's within us. Every single person has it. It's just going to be different. But then when you resist it, then your life doesn't go in the correct direction. And I've done that. So I know about being stuck. I know about not accepting yourself. I know about fear. I know about doubt, all of those things, because I wrote them all. When I began writing, receiving Wilhelm's information in 1989, I had no idea what I was doing. I couldn't even told you why I was saving the messages every day, but I knew I was supposed to. And then I proceeded to move through every challenging, difficult, horrible thing a person can experience in their lives, and things began shifting. I had so many dark nights of the soul, I can't even keep track of them. But that was the path that I was supposed to live. Otherwise, I couldn't have brought in this work. But then something else happened. When we talk about quantum, that's not a idea that many of us can understand, or quantum entanglement, or any of that. But it turns out that's what Wilhelm was giving us, an understanding of that. And it was coming through me. And I doubted it. We will doubt ourselves about what we have and what we're meant to do until it becomes so uncomfortable that you just have to do it. And that's what I have to do because the evidence is overwhelming. And when you discover something that could help humankind, consciousness, then you can't hold it back. And that I've done that because I was afraid as well. For years, I called myself the reluctant mystic because I didn't understand it. Why am I knowing all of this? We can all know something because it's in consciousness, and we all develop it, and we're given different tools or ways of doing that. It's cognitive behavior training. We understand neuroscience. We understand many other properties of self-actualization. Well, I lived all of it. And because that's how I could bring in the work and know that it works. Know that it can give any person the ability to live a great life. Now, everyone's not going to believe that because we doubt ourselves. I did that as well. And so I said, let me go and look and see if this pattern exists, because the patterns are there, and I've been putting up messages for months now showing that because I wanted us to understand we're moving through a transition in our world. It's an evolutionary process, and we've done it before, meaning there are patterns that repeat. We just learn how to interpret them as we live as humans, and that's what Wilhelm gave me. And so now today I decided to put up, it's still November the 6th today, but I decided to look ahead. I did November the 7th. I said, let me look at November the 8th, and they're all the same. And it was quite funny because now that we have artificial intelligence, they were looking at this. It's one of the things they said, this isn't real. This couldn't have happened. And that's what I thought as well. But now we have the proof. When you do something that no other human has done, it can be a little challenging for others to understand it and to accept it. But now you'll have the proof, and I have to move on because this is one of the most important contributions to human consciousness. Because see, what it says is that every person has worth and value, and if they figure out theirs, then we live a much better life individually and then collectively. That's just the logic of it all. And that's the thing that a philosophy would give you. Is it consistent? Does it make logical sense? And you will see all of it because I put it up on the message that I published for November the 8th. I published it in advance, and I published 2 days. I published the 7th as well because I want you to understand, because I had to accept it. We are not limited. Everything that you're moving through in your life, there's a solution, there's an answer, and Wilhelm has given us all of them. And so as you go through this, you will understand it. But you'll also understand, I'm sending this to everyone on my list, my mailing list, because I didn't know that I had done this. We don't know what we have done or what we can accomplish. It's just not possible because it's still happening. But then we decide if we're going to embrace it and then move on. As you look at the messages, you will see so much information there, and you will see the consistency. It starts in 2008, and it takes you through each year, giving you a new idea that's consistent with that day. That's never happened before in any information, however it was done. So it's challenging for others to accept it. But that's what I'm going to do. So I am shifting it. Years ago, I didn't understand it. People said, Roger, you should be charging at least $5,000 for this work. Now I understand why, and so will you. But take a look at all the work, because this is the change I'm making, and the next place will be at the channel panel in West Virginia. But right now, I'm closing out the current offer in my program because I must complete this, and I was not honoring myself, and I don't want anyone else to ever to do that again. I couldn't have seen it. Well, see, we all have that. We can't see our value from what we've created or what we've done until we look at it. And then sometimes it'll show up in ways that'll surprise you, and that's what happened. But you will enjoy this, and now you will understand the work that Wilhelm has given us and why I am completing and doing the rest of Wilhelm's quantum philosophy. See you soon.